Here's our Chevy winning moment. Congratulations to Chevy driver Casey Mears, winner of the Coca-Cola 600.
My man Darian Grove is in victory circle. All right.
Casey had a race won driving for Chip Ganassi at Homestead, Florida, but a late caution came out, and that changed everything. Tonight is his.
Now, Mr. Hendrick's been telling me, he said, we're going to get this deal turned around. Got to find what this kid wants. They found it tonight.
Needed fuel as much as anything tonight, but he did have a great race car.
For 6 of the top 10 drivers, it is their best finish of 2007. Rick Hendrick offers congratulations.
Oh, yeah, that's big. That means so much.
And Matt Yoakum is with Casey Mears.
And Casey Mears with the wet towel. Memorial Day weekend. It only seems appropriate that the Mears goes to victory lane.
I love it.
What a special night. Can you put into words what this means, Case?
I don't. I can't believe. Actually, let me look at this for a second.
Yes, it is real.
I can't believe we're in victory lane right now.
Yeah, you are, brother. You are.
You guys did an awesome job. I got to thank Darian because I made an excellent call. Told me to conserve fuel, and that was our game plan. We were going to try it. I mean, we were a 3rd place car, 4th place car at best, and it was the only way to win it. And I just want to thank everybody, National Guard, Hendrick Motorsports, GMAC, all these guys did an excellent job all day. Can't believe we're sitting here right now. I'm so happy.
It's been a long road, but Casey Mears scores win number 1, and it's in a marquee crown jewel event in NASCAR, the Coca-Cola 600. Krista?
Kyle Petty has been running this race for a very long time. His 797th Nextel Cup start, his 51st Lowe's Motor Speedway start. And Kyle, you just fought this thing all night. You guys finally said the balance was coming in, and lo and behold, you just finished with a top 5.
Yeah, you know, Billy made a great call in the pits. Billy made a great call and just said conserve fuel, but I just said it seems like I got to have Coke Zero or Coca-Cola or Mellow something on the car. The best last time I run this good was when I drove for Felix, and he came by and congratulated us, and that was big. But my pit crew has stepped it up tremendously, and Evernham engines, I can't say enough for them. I hate Bill Pink sitting at home, man, because he's helped Halls, who's our engine tuner, and they got the most out of it tonight. But everything just came together for us tonight.
Petty Enterprises turning a corner. They do so in the longest race of the year. Dick Berggren?
Well, the physical demands of going 600 miles show on J.J. Yaley's face, but how about a big smile? You needed this one, bud.
They do. I feel pretty good. You know, I wasn't worried a bit. I know that Steve and the guys were going to do an awesome job. The Interstate Battery Chevrolet was great. Coca-Cola. You know, I knew I was going to run out of gas. 3 days is my little girl's 2nd birthday. She was going to make sure that everything went well for me, and you know, the fuel gauge never moved a bit. You know, the guys, they must have been really worried that I had a feeling we were going to make it to the end. I just wish we could have won. But second's a great way to rebound. The guys worked awesome. It's been an awesome car all night long, and we definitely needed this.
You keep driving like this, you're going to win. Mike?
It's Mears' first win, it's Yaley's first top 5, and it's Kyle Petty's first top 5 in 10 years. There's Roger Mears with the yellow bill on his cap, and it's Casey's mom, Carol, in victory lane. What a sight, and what a celebration.
And you know what? They came in here 35th in owner points. They're going to jump up almost to 29th. They can breathe a little bit now. Breathe!
Casey Mears celebrated with his team, with his mom and dad, with his car owner, and his teammate, Jimmy Johnson, who wound up 10th after having to make a stop for a splash of gas. What a night. 600 miles. Cars that weren't right in the daytime were right in the nighttime, but who could have predicted a storybook finish?
1994, Jeff Gordon won his first race in the Coke 600. The next year, he won the Nextel Cup Championship. I see that written all over this kid.
But I think we saw every element that you could see in this 600-mile race. As you mentioned, Mike, we had comers, we had goers on an ever-changing track. We had a lot of attrition. A lot of guys fought back. And in the end, I love it. Strategy.
What a great finish. And now, crab cakes and concrete. Chris, it's on to Dover.
And we'll be checking out the Monster Mile as Casey Mears at age 29 with his first Nextel Cup win. Actually played football back at Stockdale High School with David Carr, former NFL #1 draft pick, now with Carolina. As we check the unofficial results in the year of Hendrick, continues. But, Jeff, that is a surprising after 600 miles. J.J. Yaley, Kyle Petty, Reed Sorensen.
Brian Vickers. I mean, Tony Stewart, who looked like he was on his way to winning his first 600, he winds up 6th. But, hey, it came down to strategy, like Larry McReynolds said. It was all on the crew chief's shoulders to make the right call. And, hey, for Darian Grubb, who has now won a Daytona 500 as well as a Coca-Cola 600. Pretty impressive resume for this crew chief.
And the 5th time that a driver won his first Cup race here at the 600. In the past, those drivers eventually at some point in their career went on to win a championship. That's a good sign for Casey Mears and upholding the Mears name in auto racing. But what does this say? A third of the way through the NASCAR season, our 12th race, and Hendrick Motorsports, Jeff Gordon out of the race, a pit stop error for Jimmy Johnson, but another Hendrick driver cashes in.
Well, that's what it always comes down to. You think about the fact that Jimmy Johnson was running along there, in a position where he had to make a choice of coming down pit road, and who picked up the ball tonight? Hey, Casey Mears. He's sitting right there, and he and Darian Grubb decided to take a chance, and what paid off is now he gets to have a chance to host that big old trophy right there from Lowe's Motor Speedway.
And a little bit tired after the marathon, Jeff Gordon, even though he did not finish for the 5th straight time of the Coca-Cola 600. He still is your points leader, followed by Jimmy Johnson, Matt Kenseth, the lone Ford that hung in there again tonight. Jeff Burton, even though he took a hit tonight, maintained that 5th spot in points.
Yeah, right now you take a look at Jimmy Murray. He's still hanging there in that 12th position. Everybody's gunning forward. How about Dale Earnhardt Jr.? He kind of snuck back up a little bit tighter there in 13th. And one other thing I want to point out, when you think about Casey Mears, he has won 2 major endurance races in his career, the 24 Hours of Daytona as well as this Coca-Cola 600.
And Dale Earnhardt Jr. flirting with that important 12th spot.
He looked pretty impressive finishing 8th here tonight.
Tony Gibson, the crew chief change, as Tony Eury Jr. Continuing his suspension. Next week, we'll head to Dover. Autism Speaks 400. Your donations and interest always appreciated. 1 o'clock Eastern. Pre-race show will get you ready for the Monster Mile.
The Monster Mile, I mean, it's another one of these races. It seems almost like 600 miles. It will wear you out. There's the crew chief right there, Darian Grubb right there. Congratulations there, big guy. Look really smart tonight.
The National Guard comes through on this Memorial Day weekend when we remember all those who serve and have served our country. Thanks for being with us. For Jeff Hammond, I'm Chris Myers. Tonight, Casey Mears raced like a rock star. Promotional considerations provided by the following.